Hello and welcome to Lesson 3, page 23 in the Pre-Level 1 book. This is the song titled Hear the Old Freight Train. Today in our song, we are actually going to be using a note other than middle C. The note is actually G, and we don't really need to be memorizing G's position at this point. The main reason we are using this note is that every song in this book has a recording that you can play along to. And for some reason, this recording would like you to use the note G if you were to play along with it so that it matches the recording. Other than that, I'm not really sure that G has that much significance as far as us learning our notes on the keyboard at this point, but they do have you play G on the keyboard, which is the second white key under our group of three black keys. So we don't have to put a ton of focus on that today, but we're still just going to use that note in case you play with the recording in this song. So let's first find the note we're going to use in our song. There is a picture of where to find it in the top right corner of your song, as always. So check it out. We're under a group of three black keys today, so that's exciting. So let's head over to our pianos. I'm actually going to use the group of three black keys that is below or to the left of middle C. So here's middle C, and I'm actually going to use this group of three black keys here. And if we are under the group of three black keys, you can see how many white keys are there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, we want to play the 1, 2, second white key under this group of three black keys. This is actually the note G. Again, if you memorize that now, great. But we're going to learn the white keys under the group of three black keys a little differently later. And we won't start with G, but again, that's just for this song. So here's G. This is the note that I'm going to be using today if you would like to match my piano. If you were practicing this song on your own, it is perfectly fine to practice these rhythms using the note middle C. And I'll just review that again very quickly. Middle C is under a group of two black keys in the middle of our piano. There is middle C if your key matches mine. But again, we're going to use G today. Group of three black keys, 1, 2, second white key. There's a G for Hear the Old Freight Train. Now that we know which note we're going to use, let's look at all the basic rhythms we've learned so far and talk about how many beats they get. And we're going to clap through some of these lines before we go ahead and play it on our pianos. Taking a look, our first rhythm is a half note, and you can see the 1, 2 underneath the half note. That means the half note gets 2 beats. Do you remember how to clap a half note? Remember, we clap our hands together, 1, and then we bring our arms down, 2 for clapping half note. Hold for 2. And if we're playing that on the piano, I'm using my note G. It would be hold for 2. I hold down the key for 2 beats, and then I let go. It's actually 2 half notes at the beginning. So let's try and clap 2 half notes together. I'll say 1, 2, and we'll go hold for 2. Hold for 2. Let's do that together. Hands ready to clap. 1, 2. Hold for 2. Hold for 2. Nice job. Now that we've reviewed our half note, let's look at some of the other rhythms in our song. Right next to the half note, man, this really looks like a half note, but it's filled in the center. So this is actually a walk note. Remember, we call walk notes because they sound like the word walk. So if I was to clap a walk note, it would be walk. And on our G, it would sound like this. Walk. Let's go ahead and clap 2 walk notes in a row since that appears in our music as well. Hands ready. I'm going to say 1, 2, and then we'll do walk, walk. Hands ready to clap. 1, 2. Walk, walk. Nice job clapping our walk notes at a steady beat. And to end our first line, we have a half note, but we've already reviewed our half note. Let's skip down to the last line of the song. And the words are pretty fun. They say, blow that whistle. And that would be for our old freight train in the song. So the last rhythm in our song is a whole note, and we get 4 whole notes in a row. Remember, whole notes get 4 beats when we play. So when we're clapping whole notes, we first clap our hands together for the first beat, hold, or we could say 1, and then we bring our arms down, 2, back up, 3, 4. So all together, 1, 2, 3, 4 for our whole note, excuse me. Let's go ahead and clap the whole note together. We're just going to do 1. I'll say 1, 2, here we go, and we'll clap a whole note. 1, 2, here we go, and clap. 2, 3, 4, and off. Excellent work with the whole note in our song. And now we have reviewed every rhythm. So let's go back and try to play each line one at a time. And there's an extra little piece to this song that I'm going to go over that has to do with this part right here. We're going to talk about that when we get into the full performances of our song. So let's start with line number 1. We have hold for 2. Hold for 2, then walk, walk, hold for 2. First, let's clap this rhythm together to practice, and then we're going to try it on our note G. So line 1, hands ready to clap at a nice steady beat with me. 1, 2, clap with me, and hold for 2. Hold for 2. Now walk, walk, hold for 2. I think we are ready to play this on our pianos. So let's find our note G. Remember to find it under a group of 3 black keys, and we are on the 1, 2, second white key. First line, nice and slow. 1, 2, here we go, and hold for 2, hold for 2, walk, walk, hold for 2, and off. Great work. Moving on to line number 2. Have you noticed a pattern in this song yet? I'm sure you have, because the second line is the same as the first line. And as always, I love to just get in some extra practice, so we're still going to play the second line. Actually, let's clap it together, and then we will play it, just so we're going to be so great at these first 2 lines. Here we go. Hands ready to clap. Same thing. Hold for 2, hold for 2, walk, walk, hold for 2. 1, 2, clap with me, and hold for 2, hold for 2, and walk, walk, hold for 2. We are moving right along through this song, and we are ready now for line 2 to play our note G. Remember, a group of 3 black keys, 1, 2, second white key. Let's get ready to play the second line. 1, 2, here we go. Hold for 2, hold for 2, walk, walk, hold for 2, off. We are already at the last line of our song, Hear the Old Freight Train. And on line number 3, we have our whole notes, 4 in a row. Make sure that we play 4 whole notes, not 3, not 5, but 4 whole notes at the end. So for each one we play, keep your eyes on the music and watch them as we play them together. I think we're ready to just play this one on our piano. So let's get our finger ready on G. And we're going to hold each for 4. This is a great practice for the notes or the rhythms that we hold down. All right, 4 whole notes in a row. Here we go. 1, 2. Here we go. And hold. 2, 3, 4. Another one. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Last one. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And off. Excellent work. And this song seems to be featuring the local fire department driving by. But great work. We have now finished the first 3 lines of Hear the Old Freight Train. And let's get back to this little item I circled earlier. What it says is go back to the beginning and repeat to the end. So this is telling us to repeat the song after we play it. So if we were playing along with that recording that I was talking about, it's going to go through the song 2 times in a row. We're just going to play the song once today. But if you wanted to practice it twice, that is going to be excellent practice for you to play through an entire song 2 times and keep your focus through all that reading. So remember, if you want to go on the Mayron Cole website, freepianomethod.com, and play along with this recording, it will have you do it 2 times. So when you get to this last note, you would go back to the beginning and play the whole song again. Today, we're just going to start by doing the song 1 time through. So let's go back to the beginning to line 1, and we are going to play all 3 lines now at our slow speed, and then we'll play it once more a little bit faster. Here we go from the beginning of our song. Under my group of 3 black keys, 1, 2. I'm on G. Here we go. All of Hear the Old Freight Train. 1, 2. Here we go. And hold for 2. Hold for 2. Walk, walk, hold for 2. Second line. Hold for 2. Hold for 2. Walk, walk, hold for 2. Last line, those whole notes. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Again. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. One more. Hold. 2, 3, 4, and off. Excellent job on your first performance of Hear the Old Freight Train. And let's go back to the beginning of our song, that first line, and we're going to play it at a little bit of a faster speed. Finger ready on G. 1, 2, here we go. Hold for 2. Hold for 2. Walk, walk, hold for 2. Hold for 2. Hold for 2. Walk, walk, hold for 2. And hold. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And off. Congratulations on completing the song Hear the Old Freight Train, and I will see you on the next one.